Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn something interesting in English grammar, which is inverted sentences. So, in this video, I will explain what inverted sentences are, the types, example, and how to use them correctly. So, check this out. Okay, now let's talk about inverted sentences. What are inverted sentences? Does anyone know? Okay, I will tell you about what are inverted sentences. Inverted sentences are sentences where the normal word order is reversed. In normal sentences following this pattern, subject plus verb. While in inversion sentences, we change it into auxiliary plus subject plus verb. Auxiliary word include do, does, have, did, can, or be. Why inversion is used? Inversion is used because to give more emphasis on negative aspects or certain condition and make writing or speech sound more professional, poetic, or academic. And sentence variation. Avoid monotone structures to keep readers interested. Let's talk about type of inverted sentences. The first one is question forms. Actually, in our daily life, we already use inversion in question. For example, in the normal sentence, she does not like sweet cakes. In inverted sentences becomes, does she like sweet cakes? And the second examples, normal sentences, you have finished your homework. But in inverted sentences becomes, have you finished your homework? We only move the auxiliary verb before the subject. The second type of inverted sentences is negative adverbials. The form is negative word plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb. Negative words include never, rarely, seldom, hardly, and little. In the normal sentences, I have never heard that sound before. I as the subject, have as the auxiliary, never as the negative word, and heard as the verb. Becomes never as negative word, have as auxiliary, I as the subject, heard as the verb. So, never move in front of the auxiliary and the subject in front of the verb. Take a look the another of example. He seldom studies at night. Inverted sentences becomes seldom does he study at night. Next, normal sentences is they rarely arrive on time. The inverted sentences, rarely does they arrive on time. And next, I had hardly arrived when it started to rain. In inverted sentences becomes hardly had I arrived when it started to rain. Next, normal sentences, she knew little about the surprise. In inverted sentences becomes, little did she know about the surprise. When we invert a sentence using negative words, we don't just swap the subject and the main verb. We must use an auxiliary verb. If the sentence already has an auxiliary like had, have, will, move it in front of the subject. If there is no auxiliary, you must add do, does, or did. Just like when you are asking a question. For example, for he studies. He studies is the present tense. In inverted sentence, use does. Becomes seldom does he study. For she knew little about the surprise, it's past tense. In inverted sentences, use did. becomes little did she know about the surprise. Remember this, if you use do, does, or did, make sure the main verb changes back to its base form. For example, he seldom studies at night becomes seldom does he study at night. Studies become study, although the subject is he. And for example, she knew little about the surprise becomes little did she know about the surprise. Why she knew becomes she know? Because in English grammar, if there is already did as past tense auxiliary, the main verb must return to its base form, verb 1. The third type of inverted sentences is conditional sentence without if. In formal English, we can remove if and use inversion. And conditional sentence without if applies to conditional type 1. The auxiliary is should. Type 2, the auxiliary is were. And type 3, the auxiliary is had. The form is auxiliary plus subject plus verb. For example, in normal sentences, if I had known, I would have helped you. But in inverted sentences becomes, had I known, I would have helped you. Take a look at the another examples. Normal sentence. If I were you, I would study harder. In inverted sentences becomes, were I you, I would study harder. And last one is, in normal sentences, if you should go, tell me. In inverted sentences, should you go, tell me. If I were you is the conditional sentence type 2. If you should go, type 1. And if I had known is the type 3. Now let's do some practice. I have prepared 5 questions. You can answer them and type your answer in the comments column. To sum up, inverted sentences are used to change the normal word order for emphasis and formality. Keep practicing and try to use inversion in your sentences. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.